Are you truly a Sigma female, or are you unknowingly breaking the very code that defines her? Have you ever wondered whether your independence, resilience, and quiet power truly set you apart, or if there's still more to uncover? What if the habits you thought made you strong are actually the ones holding you back? I'm your host, Alfred. Welcome to time-tested advice, where ancient philosophy meets the modern world. And for today's video, we're going to break down what defines a true Sigma female, explore the top traits, and uncover the one thing she would never do. Hello, my dear friends. Ever pondered if you're a true Sigma female? Well, you're definitely not one if you're doing this. Today, we are diving into the intriguing world of Sigma females. We'll explore the top 3 characteristics that define them and debunk some common misconceptions. And yes, we'll unveil that one thing that a true Sigma female would never do. Now, are you intrigued? Stay tuned, as you may be in for a surprise. The Sigma female, my dear friends, is a woman who dances to her own tune, one who doesn't depend on societal norms to define her path. She's an introverted extrovert, a paradox, a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma, if you will. She's the woman who's comfortable in her solitude, who finds strength in her silence. She's not antisocial, but selectively social. She chooses her company wisely, valuing quality over quantity. Her circle may be small, but it's mighty. She's not one to follow the herd. Instead, she blazes her own trail, setting her own standards and breaking barriers. This woman is a leader, not by dictating, but by inspiring. Her quiet confidence is her signature, her resilience, her badge. The Sigma female doesn't need validation from others herself. Worth comes from within. She's self-sufficient, independent, and unapologetically herself. She's the Mona Lisa of the social spectrum, a masterpiece that keeps you guessing. The Sigma female, my friends, is the embodiment of strength and grace, a perfect blend of humility and pride. She's not loud, but her presence echoes. She's not flashy, but her aura shines. She's not aggressive, but her spirit is fierce. The Sigma female is the woman who defines her success not by societal standards, but by her personal growth and happiness. She's the woman who lives by her rules, who writes her own story. She's the woman who understands that her journey is unique, and she wouldn't have it any other way. But the Sigma female is not a label, not a box to fit into. It's a state of mind, a way of life. It's about embracing your individuality, cherishing your solitude, and being unapologetically you. Intriguing, isn't it? But remember, not everyone who thinks they are Sigma truly are. Hold on, there's a lot of misinformation out there about Sigma females. Let's clear that up. First off, many people mistakenly believe that Sigma females are simply introverts. While it's true that Sigma women often prefer their own company to that of others, this doesn't mean they are introverted. They're just selective about who they spend their time with. They are perfectly capable of socializing and connecting with others, but they choose to do so on their own terms. Another common misconception is that Sigma females are cold and emotionless. This couldn't be further from the truth. Sigma women are highly intuitive and empathetic. They feel deeply and care passionately about their loved ones and the causes they believe in. It's just that they don't wear their hearts on their sleeves and prefer to process their emotions privately. Some also believe that being a Sigma female means you're a lone wolf, always on the outskirts, never part of the pack. But here's the truth. Sigma females can and do form deep, meaningful relationships. They're just not dependent on these relationships for their sense of worth or happiness. They're self-sufficient and comfortable in their own skin. Lastly, there's the idea that Sigma females are aloof or arrogant. This is a gross misunderstanding. Sigma women are confident, yes, but they are also humble. They know their worth, but they don't feel the need to flaunt it. They are securing themselves and don't seek validation from others. So let's get this straight. Sigma females are not introverted, emotionless, lone wolves, or arrogant. They are independent, intuitive, self-sufficient, and humble. They march to the beat of their own drum and aren't afraid to stand out from the crowd. Now that we have debunked the myths, let's delve deeper into what a Sigma female is. Not, you believe you are a Sigma female. Well, you're definitely not one if you're doing these things. Now let's debunk some misconceptions about being a Sigma female. It's not about being perfect, it's about striving for growth. So if you're guilty of any of these, don't fret. Awareness is the first step to change. Firstly, Sigma females are not people pleasers. They don't seek validation from others. They are self-assured and validate themselves. If you're constantly seeking others' approval, bending over backwards to fit in, you're not embodying the Sigma spirit. Sigma females are comfortable in their skin, don't feel the need to conform to societal norms or expectations. Secondly, Sigma females are not followers. They are leaders in their own right. They don't follow the crowd or cave into peer pressure. They are independent thinkers who make their own decisions and stand by them. If you find yourself always going with the flow, unable to make decisions without consulting others, then you may not be a Sigma female. Thirdly, Sigma females are not reactive. They are proactive and take responsibility for their actions. They don't play the blame game or make excuses. If you're always pointing fingers, playing the victim, or waiting for things to happen instead of making them happen, then you're definitely not a Sigma female. Fourthly, Sigma females are not idle dreamers. They are doers. They set goals and work hard to achieve them. They don't just dream about success, they strive for it. If you're always daydreaming about what could be without putting in the effort to make it a reality, then you're not a Sigma female. Lastly, Sigma females are not afraid of solitude. They enjoy their own company and don't need constant social interaction to feel fulfilled. They are comfortable in their own thoughts and aren't afraid to spend time alone. If you're always seeking companionship, unable to enjoy your own company, then you're not a Sigma female. Remember, being a Sigma female is not about being superior or inferior to anyone else. It's about being confident in who you are, independent, goal-oriented, and comfortable in your own skin. It's about breaking away from societal expectations and carving your own path. After exploring the full spectrum of what it means to be a Sigma female, from the stoic independence and sharp self-awareness to the misunderstood myths that cloud her identity, we come to a powerful realization. Being Sigma isn't about labels, it's about alignment. If you've identified behaviors in yourself that don't quite fit the Sigma mold, that's not a verdict, it's a starting point. True Sigma energy begins with self-reflection, followed by growth. The characteristics we've unpacked, from emotional resilience to self-sufficiency, from rejecting external validation to valuing solitude, are not innate in everyone, but they are traits you can develop with intention. A Sigma female shapes not only her life, but influences others through quiet strength. She doesn't shout her worth, she lives it. And as you stand on the edge of this revelation, the choice is yours. Will you remain where you are, Or will you begin your transformation into the most powerful version of yourself? If this resonated with you, don't just leave. Say hello in the comments below and tell us your thoughts. I'm your host, Alfred, and I read every single comment you leave. If you're ready to continue this journey of self-discovery and power, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another deep dive into the mind of the Sigma woman. Let's grow together.